let's hear what you have to say about our audience, Cheryl.
Okay, well, we chose ninth grade math, algebra. We thought that would be very interesting, I guess, for people who like math. It's challenging to us as well as to the students. So we chose a topic from ninth grade math, which was factoring polynomials. And we had in mind that we would present something that would be interesting to all the students, that would engender learning, some interest, some passion in the students, because this is fairly challenging, and for ninth graders it might be new to a lot of them. And on the other hand, we had to think about the students who needed special education services. We weren't sure who they were going to be or how many students we were going to have, but we wanted to be prepared. We want to be prepared for them. So we have, a section for inclusive classroom, and we just didn't know what. So we're preparing just in case we have so many of them. We're going to try to handle them the best way we can.
Yeah, not knowing exactly what we can expect by way of our class is something of a stumbling block here, but we're doing what we can to be prepared for the general situation. We know it's going to be inclusive. We just don't know who's going to be included. So we're prepared to present simpler portions and more simplified problems in case of students with learning disabilities. I expect that we will deal more with students with behavioral problems, because that will be the wrench that will sabotage the entire thing. So it's probably what we'll be faced with, and that you can't really prepare for that. We just have to be ready to deal with it if it happens.
Okay, we decided as far as the inclusive classroom that we would alternate between who would be a special education teacher and who would be the general education teacher. And we decided that we would split up the lesson plan into different topics. So Will would take a topic, I would take one, and we would alternate. So whoever wasn't doing the general education would be the special education teacher. We want to make sure that at least there's one adult who knows what to do in case of any disruptions or if any special education needs arise.
Right. Our thought on the matter is that in an inclusive classroom with a special education specialist as a co-teacher, the students really shouldn't know who is whom anyway, and we both want to have something to do in terms of the general education portion of the lesson. So we're just going to change roles depending on who is actually involved in the lecturing at the moment. And then if we need a solid answer about who is a special education teacher, we can just sort of flip a coin at the end of it, because it shouldn't really make that much of a difference.
Yes, and the whole point is for us to both get experience doing this. So I thought it was a great idea for us to alternate. The special education role, so that we will both get a feel of what it is like to deal with probably a student with learning disability. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. I agree completely.